5.
Which one?
We're leaving?
We indeed
The new boss short.
Slurs!
What?
That's
Oh,
gonna be a
gosh.
meme in the community, I guarantee it.
We can't keep starting off like this.
Is something wrong?
I mean,
I mean,
No, this is actually in context.
like, we were gonna...
It's better that we
do
start
some
with a
weird
random
cold
shit.
Open, but, you know, this works too. Hell of a boss. That's a show. I'm not caught up on it.
That is
but
a
it sure
show.
is a show.
I need to watch it chronologically because I've only watched it out of like random bits and pieces when I was checking Creatures of X's streams.
I will tell you right off the bat, you don't have to watch the pilot, because the pilot is actually not canon anymore.
But the pilot is so good.
I remember watching the pilot though. That's like I remember watching the pilots of both Hell of a Boss and
Has been.
Has Been.
Yeah.
I think I've watched up to episode 4 of Hell of a Boss, and I've watched none of Has Been, because it's on Prime, right?
Has been Hotel's on Prime and all Hello Boss is on YouTube.
I know Hell of a Boss
Okay.
is on YouTube, which is why I preferred watching that one.
I was mostly
Wait.
laughing just because of the
Draco.
one line that got me was when Bush yelled at Moxie saying he's the top.
Draco, we can do it. Like you can just since you're a Twitch streamer, you have discounts because you can connect your Twitch to Amazon Prime. Don't you know this?
Listen, I refuse to give Bezos any of my money. The only
Dude,
reason
you're
that
already giving it.
No,
You-
hear me out. I have to give him money because I'm streaming on Twitch, but I refuse to give him
Yeah.
any more money than that. He will
Okay,
have to
fair.
pry
Which is
it
a
from
fair
my
thing to
cold,
say.
dead hands.
I mean, in all fairness, at least you're not an employee at Bungie right now.
True. Or
Wait, what
Activision
What's
happened with
happening
Bungie?
there?
That they just released like 200 plus people
Goddamn.
Ooh.
after their CEO 2 days ago bragged on Twitter that he bought 2 brand new cars, vintage cars at that.
Oh, this is starting to sound like Niji Sanji all over again.
Capitalism
So
sure
you
gonna
s-
capitalize.
And then
me.
as soon as the news dropped about the layoffs, he immediately privatized his Twitter account.
Ha, of
So
course,
you're
of course.
you're saying Bungie is hiring?
I mean, if you want to apparently deal with a CEO that would be willing to lay off people in exchange for buying cars,
Listen,
yeah.
I need the yacht song.
Hoshi, you were my friend, and friends don't let friends work for Bungie when clearly they don't respect you.
Friends just don't let friends work for greedy, corrupt CEOs.
Yeah, no.
At least not directly.
Speaking of greedy, corrupt CEOs, Curse of Strahd, am I right?
Yeah. I mean, if you think
Mhm.
about it, Strahd is kind of like the CEO of Barovia. You
Oh,
in a
no.
sense.
CEO, born in 1984. Strahd. Strahd run by Strahd, bitch. I completely butchered the song.
Can I turn the yacht song into a something that's relevant in this context?
Maybe.
Do you know the yacht song?
I sure don't.
Okay.
You got the yacht.
Yacht. Niji. Sanji. I can
Is this
type.
gonna be one of the things that, like, apparently you only know, Yelly?
Wait.
I hope not.
I always feel old whenever you share something that, like, I think I should know. And it's like,
Hey,
I don't know this thing. Then again,
I'm posting it memes.
I know I'm on a boat. Wait, this seems vaguely familiar. I haven't watched the video, but this logo seems vaguely familiar.
It does look familiar.
It's a famous YouTube VTuber group.
Ah. Speaking of VTuber groups, did you hear that we're part of a government conspiracy, VTubers?
Wait, we are?
So...
Why am I not cued into this? I feel like I should be required to be cued into this as a VTuber.
I'm shocked you didn't know this. I thought everyone knew that was a VTuber from the government. Hold on, I have to share this in memes really quick. Let me grab it from where I posted it somewhere else. Here it is.
Yes, where you guys are a thing from the government, even though VTubing as a whole originated in Japan.
No, see, here's the thing. Let me just post that really quick in memes. And it's like, unfortunately, it's been revealed that VTubers are a conspiracy to keep people from having children. Because they'll be too distracted from all the VTubers that are around. Don't you understand? We've been found.
It wasn't the frogs. It wasn't the frogs turning the everybody gay. It was the VTubers.
Turns out.
She wasn't supposed to tell. How dare she?
I know she really screwed us here.
She's so aped and back for this.
Alright, so Draco update. I'm gonna try to do Roll20 on my phone and see how this goes.
Okay. I don't know if they've updated the phone app for Roll20, but if they might have. I know it used to be just your character sheet, but...
Apparently there's a full Discord integration now for Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know they finally did that. I thought that was still in beta. And I need to change our reactive images, it looks like.
Oh, it's still all our regular default stuff.
Hold on. It should change. There it goes.
I am Zero.
There we go.
Hella side note, Bubba, have you heard about the sinking yacht meme song? Because of the Niji Sanji.
I feel old.
By the way, Hoshi, I've been meaning to ask: is your character a Power Rangers reference?
Zia?
Yeah.
No.
Huh, just a happy coincidence then.
Yeah.
Andros was. That's where I got the name from.
Yeah. One of the best Red Rangers of all time.
Wait.
I thought Andrew was Digimon.
Wait!
I got his name from Power Rangers, but I got his concept from Digimon.
You can take...
What?
You can take two concepts for one character.
Apparently, we're blowing Yelling's mind right now.
You never knew that Andros was just Leomon?
Wait, now I'm a Yeti.
I mean, Andros was Leomon, yes, the name was clearly from Power Rangers. It's two things at once.
It was the Red Space Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically enough, like, I am, my character in our other Tuesday campaign was friends with him, actually. Like, I'm going off of the comic continuity, but he was friends with Anders and Zane. More so friends with his brother and sister. Or their brother and sister.
Alright, but, let's, get in, wait, before we do that, sorry about the, wait, everybody. We had some, internet difficulties on, multiple people's side, but we're here. Who would like to do the recap?
Who doesn't have inspiration?
I do.
I don't.
But also, I'm bad at recaps.
I still have mine.
I still have mine too.
It's only been a week. How can you guys forget what happened?
Every time! Do we need to remind you of how badly I messed up the last time?
I mean,
I did a recap.
There are VODs that you could watch beforehand. Just throwing that out there.
Kardec.
I understand there's
I can do it with Kardec.
I've also been very busy physically.
It's fair.
you've seen the state of the room I'm currently in right now.
Yes, I am.
It's a miracle that I'm even able to walk in it.
I mean, if I remember correctly,
I can do it. I've been saying I can do it.
Alright.
Go for it, man.
So the first thing we did the last time was I helped Dan and Dave make a contract with some old witches that said that they wouldn't basically interfere in his shop because Dan is worried that if they find out he's a witch, since they're hags, they're gonna try to kill him.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say, Dan would have
we
been really
almost
pissed
fucked
off
that up,
at
but-
with some witches. Excuse
Look.
me. I am a witch.
Look.
They are hags.
They are hags, yes, I apologize. But you almost fucked that up for us by calling it Witch's Brew instead of Wizard's Brew like everyone else does.
Look, the name of the alcohol is Witch's Brew. It says it on the keg.
Either way, like I was almost going to have to get you out of there really quickly because of that. Luckily we ended up fine. We kept going. We ended up at the town that we're supposed to be in, which I don't know about the rest of you, but it gave me really, really creepy vibes. Like they're supposed to be happy, but no one is.
There's no devil in Valaki.
Yeah, that. We met up with the mayor, who seemed, again, I'm not the only one that thought he seemed off, right?
He did.
Yeah, no, you're one.
Anyone
you weren't
else?
the only one.
That
No,
man
God.
is
Okay, good.
I-
We're going-
I'm pretty sure
we,
that was like also an in character he did. Is it? I think.
That's-
He was just so
That's actually
nice.
perfectly in character about the game.
Yeah. Baron was
So we
just
decided to
so
split
nice.
up. Half of us are going to sleep in the inn, so not worry of suspicion, but me and a couple of the others are going to sleep in Dan's hut, because I don't trust this place, and I don't think anyone else should. Well, that's it.
Alright, take your point of inspiration as we move ourselves back to action. Starting with Team Valaki. Oops. Let me swap over here.
Oh yeah, we're split up.
You
I
sure
forgot
are.
about.
Let me move some stuff around here a little bit, so... There we go. Nice. and
Very
organized.
cheerful music.
Yeah, because Valaki
Oh.
is a happy place, as we all know.
Did you do the track thingamajig?
No. No, I did not.
I remember
Okay.
posting it, but I didn't have time to actually do the video for it. Oh well.
Also, did you can you put in like either notes or anything like that? Who was in what party again? Because I forget.
So, Team Valaki is Raul, Kai, Zio, Irina, and Ismark. And
I group.
and then Dan, Dave, Antonius, Bolt, Kardec, and Yuki are going to Team Animated Hut. But I believe Kai wanted to discuss something with the group here.
So, listen. I don't trust that fucker.
Get in line.
Mostly because I smelled something of the fiend variety in that house.
Anyway, real quick, Is he telling us out, or is he telling this to everybody? Or is he just telling us to
No,
people he's with?
only the group he's with. The other group has already started moving towards Dan's hut.
Alright, so I'm not in this conversation. Never mind.
Yeah,
It's all good.
no worries.
I wasn't able to get a good sense in that house or in this town. I usually have a good sense for these kind of things, but there's something
Smell.
off about this place.
The
Yeah, the
smell
smell.
came from right across that room that we were in.
People here are putting up a front. But still, the Burgermeister is off on something. He's related to something evil here.
But the unfortunate thing is that Balaki is one of the safer places in these lands. So that's a weird, like, oxymoron, I guess. This place is suspicious, but it's also safe.
Granted, it could be something that is probably more powerful than Strahd, keeping them safe, but also probably just as twisted. So that's probably why he can't get in. I think for now we should just play it by ear, and we should go from there.
Behave right.
Yes, behave. Because if we probably get kicked out of the only place that's safe, we're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, if there is something evil in the Burgomaster's house, I mean, the church is probably the safest place to be in town.
Do you think the church is what's keeping the city safe rather than the Burgomaster?
I mean, I can't say
Depending
for
on who they're worshiping.
I believe the church here worships the Morning Lord as well.
So maybe something there can actually help us, or someone there can help us unravel this. But yeah, like what you said, Zio, it's best for us to stay low. Plus, but like with the Vistani outside of town, and I guess even to a bit that Burgomaster said, there are some people who do need help, so we should try to help them out.
That's true.
Wait,
Yeah, let's.
Well, why did you want to stay in here? He looks over at Zio.
You should know why, as he points towards the blacksmith.
Oh, for the love of...
I mean, if I can actually try to convince them to give me a job, or help them out, I could fix or make weapons and armor for us.
Alright. Fair point. We need gear. So what are we waiting for?
I believe we're probably making our way during the conversation.
yeah, I imagine.
Making my way.
Making my way downtown.
Every
On
time
moving.
someone says
Ace is-
that I
Ace is
have to,
past.
moving fast, gonna get my hammer out. Ding, 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 ding.
Wait, what?
I mean, with the unnatural like smiles around, it probably fits in theme with the song.
Yeah.
And now I wonder.
Why?
This is reminding me of the other meme I sent while I was figuring out stuff.
We got one more thing to grab.
Red, the blood of angry men. Tea, I drink with jam and bread. I did that one wrong, but you get the idea. So long, farewell, I'm weird and sung goodbye. Look down, you're here until you die.
Alright, the cracked anvil.
You really
There
just
we go.
or find Sound of Music with Les Mis?
Oops, I forgot to.
Swear, if you guys somehow find a Sound of Music like allegory in this campaign,
Good luck
You
with that.
know, I will make do with it.
so we gotta find an orphanage that's secretly being like harassed by some bad people. Actually, now that I think about it, that probably is a thing that's going to happen. God
What?
damn it.
No.
Yeah, probably.
Welcome to Barovia.
Yep. Especially the orphans. But we're at the cracked anvil, right?
Plot twist: all the orphans have turned into werewolves.
It's fine. Fuck them kids.
Damn. Right. Well, seems like Team Velaki is going to the cracked anvil. So let me describe what you see. The cracked anvil has a sign swinging above it that shows an anvil split in two straight down the middle. The shop isn't like the most glamorous. You open the door and you see a surly man of a large stature. He seems to be working on horseshoes at the moment. As you come in, as you look around, you do see he does have weapons and armor, but they're very low quality. You get the feeling that either these are stuff he found in the field, or he's not great with weapons and armor specifically. Possibly both. Hard to say.
Greetings.
Oh, customers. I'm Dmitry Volistov. I run this place. Just give me a sec here. I'm finishing up this horseshoe. Ting! 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 Alright. You seem to be an adventurous sort. I'm sure you've seen my wares around here. I'm not exactly hand at making weapons and armor, but I can make horseshoes and hunting traps if that's what you're into, or I can sell these weapons and armors that I found. What are you looking for?
I'm actually here to see if you are thinking about hiring people.
Hiring? I mean, I don't really have anything I need necessarily. I can get the materials to craft the horseshoes and hunting traps. It's not too hard. And there's like, what services would you offer?
Let me introduce myself. I am Zio Arcshade. I'm a cleric of the Forge.
Huh.
And if you actually need help actually making armors and weapons, I can actually help you with that.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want a job, I suppose we can do that. I don't really have... You'll have to forgive me, I've never had someone offer, the services like this before. I I guess I could offer you a gold or two per hour? Actually, that might be too much. Do I have enough to pay that? How about we go for 5 gold apiece, you make?
That's fine.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll show you around, and he brings you to the back. He has the basic setup for crafting. You know, he's got the forge, he's got the basins to dip weapons or anything he's crafted in once they are properly heated and ironed out, or hammered out properly. You're all very familiar with this sort of stuff, even though you mostly use your divine magic to properly craft, as it were.
He actually does know. Zio actually knows how to do like the proper way without using his divine forces.
Yeah. So are you gonna be staying in town? Like I said, you look more like an adventurous type.
I'm currently am. It's just I'll be in and out most of the time. If I can actually find materials while I'm out, I can bring it back here for you as well.
Okay, that would be really helpful. I mean, I think for the most part I just go into the Balanok Mountains and I can find some decent ore up there, but if you're willing to go through the effort to do that, I mean, I guess it saves me a trip.
Of course.
Do you have a pickaxe to properly, you know, get it out, or...
He slowly pulls out his warhammer.
Yeah, that's not gonna work properly. You need a pickaxe to get at ore. Like, with a hammer, you're just gonna damage the wall and make me push in the ore further. You need the proper implement to dig it out. Like, hold on a sec. He starts digging around his workshop and he pulls out a modest pickaxe. It's clearly seen some better days, but it certainly will get the job done. Yeah, you just go find a bit of ore and you tink at it for a bit with this, and eventually the rocks will fall out and you can collect them up and bring them back. Simple as simple does.
Okay. That seems simple enough.
I mean, dwarves say, like, there's an art to it, or whatever, from what I've heard from the dwarves that'll occasionally pass through here. Definitely give me an earful when they come through, but, like, I don't know, it seems pretty simple, the mining bit.
Okay. Alright, that seems reasonable. Okay.
Alright. Did you or your friends want to buy anything while they're here? Like I said, I do have some basic hunting traps, like, he'll throw out, like, a bear trap real quick. Pretty simplistic. Something steps on it, it snaps shut, does damage.
Raul, you need anything?
How much do those cost?
Give me
Do you have
just
do you have a handout for this, or?
So I don't actually. It says he has simple traps in the PDF I have, but it doesn't give me the proper, like, setup here. Okay, I have found the hunting trap here, but it doesn't give me a specific price. So, let's say 10 silver?
Yeah, I'll take 10 silver for a hunting trip.
Nice. Give me just a second. Let's see, bear trap cost. Okay, according to Reddit, 5 gold, but I don't know if he's getting. Although he does, there are wolf hunters. So you know what?
I thought each coin donation was 10 of the upper one.
Yes, they
So like
are.
10 copper.
so let's see. The hunting trap. Oh wait, actually, it is in the Adventurer's Guide stuff. It is 5 gold. So if that's the market price, he's probably going to upcharge a little bit because, you know, he's crafting them himself. We also have to consider the RSX stockyard and what they have, if they even have the hunting traps in here. I don't think they do. So with that said, we'll go for 6 gold instead of 5.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, so I will give you a link. And this, we'll go with general. There you go. That's the hunting trap. You use your action to set it. A creature that steps on the plate needs to make a DC 13 dex save or take 1d4 piercing damage and stop moving. Thereafter, until the creature breaks free from the trap, its movement is limited by the length of the chain, which is typically 3 feet long. A creature can use its action to make the DC 13 strength check to free itself or another creature within its reach on a success. Each failed check deals an additional 1 piercing damage to the trapped creature. You know, wolves are basically the big problem here, so this isn't like a traditional, like, bear trap sort of style. It's the same concept, but it's smaller than the typical bear trap would be.
I mean, a trap is a trap.
Yeah.
Who knows? We may need it for something.
You never know.
It's okay, guys. I have a nice amount of gold now.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Right, and, Ismark will try and up, if you're all done with the shopping, I guess all that's left is to go to the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you all begin to make your way over to the church here in Valathi. Meanwhile, let me change the music here. Because, you know, I'm a little annoyed at myself for this. I had music for when you shop at Dan's shop that I didn't play. So I'm going to play that. Just give me 1 second. I guess I'll just mute the... There it goes. Okay, now where did I put that? Right here. You all walk through the door of Dan and Dave's hut, and they gently close the door behind them. All right. Home at last.
Alright, so I'm not the only one that felt that everything well, and there was this off, right?
I mean, actually, Dan does not have good insight. He's smart. His wisdom is off. So, I mean, seemed all right. It was friendly, I suppose. Actually, he's got a 12 wisdom. No, I'm gonna stick with this. Dan and Dave aren't sure what to
Nah,
mean.
they're fine.
Like, was
Yeah, just everything, especially about the mayor, feels manufactured, feels fake. I can't describe it. Like I know that, but I know something's off.
It's just in your head.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, politicians are corruptible. I don't have much experience with them, but in Schultz, I remember speaking with, there were sort of like merchant kings, I guess. It's a little different, but a similar vague concept, and some of them really, rubbed me the wrong way, so I could definitely understand where you're coming from, I suppose. However, I will say this about the Baron. You may find him sketchy, but I'm pretty sure Madame Ava's fortune is talking about his house, that one of the items you need is definitely going to be in there. I mean, I think...
The house, yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing that stuck out to me. Remember the location. Remember what she said about place feeling wrong.
She said, "We're a town where all is not well, in a house of corruption."
This is a place where they have to make it where the residents are happy. That type of stuff does things to people. I don't. If you're forced to be happy, you can't really be happy.
But they all seem fine. You're just overreacting.
Now, I will be more pragmatic in this. I do understand where you're coming from. Absolutely, but let's think about the item of power you need, and if the Baron, Vargas, if he's willing to do this to his people, he more than likely hates the devil with a passion enough to do this to them. So I think if you tell him that there's an item that you and your group need that could potentially take out the devil, he'll be more than willing to help you. I mean, you might want to dress it up a little bit more if you want to tell him the fortune. I'd recommend not reading it verbatim. Maybe change a word or two. Because he's probably not going to take well the part about in a town where all is not well or house of corruption.
Oh, I wouldn't say that part necessarily. I would actually twist it to where it's what you said exactly. But I have a feeling that it's a two kobolds with one stone type of situation. This place, like, I don't know. Again, this might just be me. I'm not sure, but everything just felt off walking through that town right now. It felt manufactured. It felt it just didn't feel right.
I mean, again, to play devil's advocate here, the devil hasn't attacked Vallaki in who knows how long. I mean, if you ask the townsfolk, they'll probably have an idea. It's probably been centuries, give or take. Something is working. I don't know if it's the pretending to be happy thing exactly, but something they're doing here is making it safe. Unless...
Or are they really safe?
What do you mean?
Since we're talking out of our asses, I guess we can also say that maybe they're secretly a part of some conspiracy that is preventing them from... They'll seem like they are not being attacked by the devil from the outsiders, but internally they are 100% affected by the devil. Since we're talking conspiracies in the first place.
You see Dan and Dave get like a distant, just stare into the distance for a little bit. You get the feeling their minds are racing.
The 1,000-yard stare.
That, exactly, yes. What if they're not safe? What if the only reason the devil hasn't attacked is because he sees no benefit in it?
Okay. Hold on there.
What if...
Hold on there.
What if this amuses him? To see these people thinking they're safe when they're actually not. But if nowhere is safe...
I said the conspiracy theory is just a jest. You're supposed to laugh,
Oh,
but right now you're not doing that.
sorry. Sorry, and... I've become... It seems I backslid. When I was younger, I was very paranoid, and... After losing to the devil again, I guess I've gone back to who I was. He has this very pained smile on his face.
Again, like, I'm only slightly sorry about making the assumption, but it's a principle that I learned when I was a kid. Masking the feelings that you really have to put on a happy face. Eventually, that mask is gonna crack. I bet you, if anything, that's what's keeping the devil away. He can't be in a place that has good nature. Or they keep doing bonfires and stuff that puts out lights that obviously being a vampire he can't be in. But the instant that facade fails is the instant he's gonna attack.
I was a little bit skeptical about that fire thing, because that sounds like a horrible idea that can only go 20 ways to hellfire.
So what you're saying is they make this town so good. It's pushing, well, the devil in this case is Strahd. It's pushing the devil away, but in turn, it's so much good. The citizens are basically miserable.
Hey, Bolt.
Exactly.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Let's see, what did you
That's a
roll?
13.
Do I also need to do a wisdom
No,
save?
only Bolt needs to make the wisdom save.
Okay.
I got a 16.
No, you're good. You didn't have to
I
do
don't.
it.
I think it was just me.
Only Bolt.
Yeah.
And,
I think
Continue.
I know why.
Yep, just, continue with the scene. You don't
Uh-huh.
know that anything has happened?
Everything is fine.
Yes, everything is fine. All will be well, I assure you.
All is well, ever lucky.
So yeah, they've made this town so good. It's like they say you can never have too much of a good thing, but I think we're seeing that. I think we're seeing that saying in practice here. They're having too much of a good thing here, and it's making everybody feel bad. Out of character, it's like working in retail.
The entire town is just a store. The horror.
Above
You get
is
up
it
in the
okay to-
morning. You get up in the morning. You're filled with existential dread, and you go walk into work and immediately put your customer service face on.
Yep. But you know,
Above game, is it okay to mention what I think is going on with why we need to do wisdom saves, or should I keep that to myself?
I would say keep that to yourself, because in universe you have no idea that anything has happened.
Fair.
both when it happened to you and right now. There's no indication that anything is wrong.
It's fine. It's fine.
We got fucking ass, didn't we?
Maybe. Maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe I'm just having you roll for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Draco does that sometimes.
Uh-huh.
He just wants to see you roll dice.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure how. Because to be honest, I don't know how many dice Bolt rolled last session.
Not very many.
Yeah,
You know
he just
what?
wa- he
We
just
should
wants you to make up.
roll dice. We should roll dice just to be.
I guess I will say this. You do know that people refer to Strahd as the devil more often than not. Do with that information what you will.
Hmm.
I don't think Raoul has ever expressed why that is, and no one's really asked him.
Oh, I know what happened now.
I knew it! I knew it!
Say his name.
Buddy. There's a reason why we call him the devil, man. You don't say the devil's name.
Look. Look. Bull is intelligent. He's not wise or charismatic.
Very fair.
I could see that. Both you and Kardak seem to have that issue.
He's smart enough to put the connection that Strahd is the devil. He's not wise enough to not say his name.
Absolutely fair. But,
The funny thing is, like,
Hmm?
in character, Karnak knows not to call, like, he would call him the devil because he can't remember his name. He's like,
Strahd is like Joe Hendry. Speak his name and he appears.
but, feel free.
But do you believe in him?
I mean, you kind of have to. He lives in the castle right over there.
And we did meet him.
Yeah, directly, face to face.
To our knowledge.
To your knowledge. But, anything else you'd like to discuss?
I got nothing.
I still think it's a funny little conspiracy theory that everyone else has that I am not a part of. Though I do, again, think it's really weird about the fire thing.
I'm gonna roll something for funsies. High or low?
Low?
I rolled low. 34. Alright.
I don't
gotta
know
keep
if the fear in my voice was obvious.
Oh no, I heard it.
You gotta keep those high and lows a secret, Draco, unless you want us to fill us with confidence or not. Just say okay afterwards and be done with it.
I mean, I could do that. But it's also fun to tell you, and then you have no idea what's coming. Good or bad.
You know what? To be fair, you could have called a bad thing happening.
yeah.
Called something good.
True.
Don't you love Barovia?
Barovia's great. It's one of my favorite D&D settings. But, you know, if you have nothing else to discuss,
Speaking of D&D, my internal, my mind is turning into how D&D's minds were a moment ago.
So, before we go to the other group, this is probably where it's nighttime and the gate is closed, so you can all properly rest in here, but correct me if I'm wrong, Kardak and Bolt, you ate your dream pastries at the end of the day when you had your first ones, right?
The first one, yes.
So it's been 24 hours since then, so your temporary hit points will run out. And both of you, I need you to make me a con saving throw. Okay.
That's an 18.
All right. That passes. Bolt.
Con save.
Yeah, con save.
Nat 20.
Okay. Both obviously pass. So I'll ask you, do you want to have another slice of dream pastry, or do you just want to move on to bed? Could be enticing to have some sweet dreams again, and that HP boost is absolutely worth it, but you don't have to. It's just an option you have available to you at this time.
You know what? I would have. I think Kardak would eat it, because in his mind, he's like, if I eat all this now, that means that I won't have to eat it later.
Okay.
Okay.
Have to?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what he's...
Bolt will take another pie.
Hmm?
He'll eat another slice.
And I am starting to feel the effect. Just mildly.
I mean, you haven't eaten any of your dream pastry yet, I don't think.
Yeah. It might be a good idea to have a portion
Alright.
for the tail.
Okay, so all of you...
I wonder how that will affect things since it's for the tail. That'll be interesting.
That will be interesting to suss out, but same rules as before. Roll a d8, and those are the temporary hit points you get, and you will have a good night's sleep.
Okay, let's go with this. This will be... Ooh, I got a nat 8.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
4.
Not bad. Middle of the road.
Should I hit long rest or should I wait?
Yeah, you can hit the long rest now. I guess, does anyone want Dan to shoot a message to the other group before you all officially go to bed? I guess that's a no?
I was trying to think if I would need to write anything.
Oh, fair enough.
Actually, Kardak would probably have them send a message. You guys meet us back at the hut in the morning. We need to talk.
Need us come back to the hut in the morning?
Yep.
Morning. We need to talk. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, that he can certainly send that. So let me send that off in the chat there. He will send the message to Raul, I think.
Yeah, I think I was holding on to the stone.
Yeah. So, actually, yeah. I mean, it's the end of the day, he could use the sending spell proper, because he has that too, but you also have the stone, so why wouldn't he use the stone? So he will send that message, and we'll say, Raul, you get that message just before your group enters the church.
Mm.
And you can respond
Okay.
25 words back to him.
I'm just typing something out.
All right.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And I'll just respond back. Got that. We are done getting some supplies. Going to rest in the temple for the night.
All right. And Dan will relay that to the hut team as we make our way to Team Velaki. As you make your way down the road, approaching the church, you notice right across from it just so happens to be an orphanage. I believe it is. Let me grab my notes here. St. Andrel's Orphanage.
I'm sorry, what?
Across from the church, there is an orphanage called St. Andrel's Orphanage, which I will type that into general in Discord. St. Andrel's Orphanage. There we go. Not just in general in the Discord. And
I was saying to the orphanages, Our Lady of Perpetual Sorrows. That's a reference to something. If you get it, you get bonus points.
And I mean, it does make sense the orphanage is named such because the church across the road is St. Andrel's Church. So they're definitely related to each other and definitely about the same saint, or named after it at least. This slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained glass windows, depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps amongst the graves. As you walk in, you see an older gentleman, human. He's currently, overseeing what he needs to at the end of the night, making sure all the pews are nice and clean, the altars shined, just the basic cleanup before it's time to end for the night. But as you come in, I wasn't expecting anyone. Goodness. May the sun's light shine upon you. I am Father Lucian Petrovich. How may I be of assistance tonight?
Well, I guess we'll let Irina and Ismark explain the situation.
Oh, yes, you see, we came to Velaki for safety. We were being pursued by the devil and say no more. You were safe here in the cathedral. You see, we have the bones of St. Andrel beneath this church, and by his divine grace, it protects this church greater than any other church. You are safe here, my child. Let me get you all some rooms ready, and in the morning, if you would be so kind to pay for the rooms, just simply help us clean the church and maybe take care of some chores here and there. It's, I feel, the best way to repay for the room. I won't charge you anything, of course.
Sounds reasonable.
Fair enough. Thank you, Father.
Of course. It's the least I can do. There...
Wait,
Sorry.
Can I roll just a really quick history check? Do I know any, have I heard much about St. Andrel?
Oh yeah, you could roll a quick roll on that.
I want you to give us the lore. 4, never mind.
Yeah, no,
I don't remember shit.
you vaguely heard of Saint Androl. Maybe he stood against the devil at some point, or maybe he was just a really pious follower of the Morning Lord. You can't really remember. It's a bit hazy at the time.
Well, he seemed to have been a good man. And I would have relayed to the party about the message from the hut team.
Alright. I guess we'll go meet them after we finish tours for the rooms.
Before you rest up, the two of you, he points to Kai and Zio. You appear to be men of the cloth, yes? Do you also worship the Morning Lord, or?
In a sense.
I see. Well, I'd be more than happy to house the two of you as well. Same deal, of course, and, you know, if we ever need anything more than that, I'll certainly approach you. Seem like upstanding gentlemen.
Yeah, just let us know what we could do for you.
Of course. Oh, you know, also, I believe, Erwin Mardukov, the man who runs the inn in town, was also looking for some help if you can swing by his place sometime in the morning. He didn't say much, but apparently his shipment has been late of wine, so he's a bit worried about that.
Wine, you say?
Yes. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit concerned as well, given that we need wine for our various rituals, but of course, I'd imagine Erwin's a bit more tense, because not only does he need it for the tavern, but his father's the one that owns the winery, so he's probably worried sick about him.
We'll swing by there when we get the chance.
Of course. Have a pleasant evening and a well-earned rest.
To our brighter future.
Amen.
Just leaves.
And unless anyone has anything to say to him, the father will tend to continue tending. You do hear some more people coming in. Apparently there is a night service, which is probably why he was working so hard to make sure everything was nice, spick and span. He's probably going to have to clean again, or someone will have to clean again after everyone is out of here, but you know, that's just how it is. The rooms aren't, like, obviously the most fantastic you've ever been. It's a church. But it's a comfortable cot. You each get your own rooms, so that's pretty nice. If you would like to room together, they do have slightly bigger rooms, but only 2 people per room in that instance.
Do you guys want to bunk?
I'll sleep on the floor.
What, the 3 of us in a room? 1 person on the floor?
I mean, you don't have to. We have plenty of rooms to accommodate all of you. Aside from us, there aren't many people staying at the church right now. You're being led by, you know, just another priest that doesn't have any duties at the moment that was able to spare the time. Younger gentleman.
Ah. Well, guess we don't have to worry about that anymore. Kind of used to it being on the road.
You're not wrong. Oh, Raul, what you say you have other weapons with you that are rusted and stuff?
Uh, yeah, I've actually used them back in the manor for our escape. I mean, as long as I got this, as he's kind of like gripping the hammer, as long as I have this, I'd feel relatively safer. But if you want to keep your mind busy, I will not fault you for wanting work to keep your mind off of things.
Just a normal habit. I like doing maintenance on armors and weapons while before I rest, basically.
Well, Raul will just hand you the hammer then, if you just want to like double check on it. But you know,
No, you haven't used it yet, so I know it's still good.
I mean, it did come from a strange blueprint, so just wasn't sure. But if you say it's good, I trust you.
It's little turns to Kai.
I'm good, old man.
Alright. Just making sure.
I got this after all, even though I don't know what its deal is. Just pulls out the axe.
So you know, for the most part, magical weapons don't usually need to be tuned up, given the magic gives them a sort of resistance to wear and tear. There are instances where that's not true, but usually that's when the enchantment is starting to wear off, and that's a whole nother problem.
Gotcha. Okay. So he'll just alright. So just wait until he gets ushered into his room then.
Ismark is looking at his weapons. I think mine are okay. I mean, I haven't really used them. He pulls out. You haven't really noticed, but he's got a long sword, a short sword, a heavy crossbow on his back. He decked himself out just in case he might have needed to fight. But traveling in Henrietta sort of just made that a non-issue.
You, came really prepared.
I mean, I didn't know what we were going to encounter on the road. I wanted to make 100% certain that I could help if I needed to.
I like you.
Thanks. I like you too.
Above game, that makes him happy. Actually happy.
Hooray!
There's actually people that are happy in Vallaki? I mean, of course, everyone is happy. Ha 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 ha!
Ha 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 ha.
Always happy in Vallaki.
I'm frowning out of spite.
I mean,
Oh,
I
whoops.
guess looking how decked out Ismark is, does Irina look like she had anything on her, or?
She has a rapier. She is significantly less decked out than Ismark is.
Raul will actually pull out his crossbow and kind of, I guess, hand it towards Irina.
Oh, won't you need this?
Nah, I think I'll be fine with all the weapons I got. Besides, if what you and Ismark are planning of staying here at the temple for who knows how long, it's always good to have options. And Raul will point to like his head. Your brain is the most powerful weapon you can ever use, so it's always good to have options and a plan.
Of course, I see. Above game, what kind of crossbow is this? Hand, heavy, or light?
It is a light crossbow, and I have 19 bolts.
Heavy crossbow. light crossbow. Excuse me. Let me drag that over. Why did it not
It is-
properly add in? Oh wait, because I grabbed proficiencies, not the actual crossbow. That would do it. There we go. Light crossbow.
And if we cannot keep you safe, at least you and Ismark should be able to have each other's backs.
Absolutely. You know, oh, like, I don't know if you feel this too, but we've been traveling for a bit, and I can't help but think there's a pull between the two of us. Like, I know I can trust you, and I'm happy we've met.
I'm happy to have met you too. I do not know these feelings, but it's good to find someone you can confide into. I hope you stay safe when the rest of us are out doing stuff. You do need to stay safe.
Well, you need to stay safe too. She'll look over at Kai and Zio. Make sure he doesn't go and, I don't know, hurt himself too bad.
Oh, don't worry. As long as he's behind me, he'll be fine.
I have a flashback to when I threw myself out a wall and nearly killed myself.
And the moment she looks away, Zio's going to nudge Kai. 5 gold, save that she makes her make her moves first.
You're really taking a bet on this right now? All right, you're on.
Are you? I'm assuming you're whispering this.
Yes.
I'm gonna choose not to overhear this. Because it'll be funny.
Fair enough. Let's see if Irina can pick up on this. I'm not gonna roll in Roll20, I'm just gonna roll the D20. Nah. Not with an 8, she doesn't hear anything.
Yeah, Dad whispers.
Good job, Dad.
And with that, you all make your way into your rooms and you rest for the evening. You've been on the road for some time, and even though they're not the most luxurious beds, it feels nice. It's definitely different than lying down on the ground. Probably one of the best rests you had in a good long while. And everyone feel free to take your long rest, restore all of your slots, all of your health, and a new day is upon us.
Hooray. All my resources I didn't spend.
Yes.
I spent some money on hands in a divine sense.
I spent to cure wounds.
Imagine getting hurt.
Yeah, I did it willingly.
I
I
did
think I
willingly
got
too.
hurt from what's the little guys?
You
I
get her
thought
from
it
the
was-
guard.
Yeah, the guard
Ah.
stabbed you to
It-
see if you were a were-creature.
And
Oh
Quimbly
yeah,
stabbed
I
me because
got
you-
really hurt from that.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
a
and I
little
had to
too
use my
hard.
cure wounds. I had to use my cure wounds on her. Him.
And you had Quimbly attack you as well, because you decided to attack them for some reason. That was
Yeah,
weird.
and he, in a panic, he stabbed you with his Hopak staff. In
He just
self-defense.
randomly attacks people.
Cats.
Yeah, that is very cat-like behavior.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying
Yeah.
to get at?
Be gone, thought.
Oh, nothing.
You're really not like, putting an air of, maturity or decorum by acting very, very cat-like. Yeah, like I'm gonna respect a house cat.
Alright. Oh, and just update on the time clocks. 2 days till the Festival of Burning Sun. And you have 6 days until your meeting with Strahd runs out. And he'll take the hint that you don't want to take him up on his offer. But,
Man.
do you all just go straight to the hut in the morning, or you want to go to the inn first to hear about that job, or just gather everyone and speak about the events that have just happened?
Let's go to the hut.
Oh.
You'll most likely get up at sunrise to help out with chores and then head to the hut with everybody.
Alright. Of course, Irina and Ismark will get up and also help with the chores. Now, I believe one of you said you wanted to ask Father Lucian or the people here maybe about the demonic presence, or did you just want to leave that alone? Or I suppose infernal, because it's not clear with your divine sense if it is demonic, devil, or whatever, just that it's a fiend of some kind.
Shall we even bring it up to them? What they even know, guys?
I mean, do you think they would be aware? Or, or is that something we should bring up later on?
They might be aware, and they're probably keeping it quiet. But we might want to probably bring that up to them later, just in case.
Yeah, let us at least have the whole party together.
Yeah. Besides, we don't really have the advantage here.
Correct. Alright. Zio starts stretching. Let's go get the other kids.
You make your way to the hut to meet up with the rest of the group. And where are you?
We need our special stories.
Oh, wait, did I go too far down? I think I might have. Yep, okay. I imagine you would knock on the door.
Yep.
Yes.
Dan opens the door. Actually, you know what? We'll have Dave open the door. Oh, hello. Please, come in.
Oh, good. You got the message.
Of course they did. I mean... This time Dan will raise the sending stone. There's no way these things don't work.
Magic.
It's not like this place is encased in lead or something. Or like the Tomb of the Nine Gods that couldn't send messages out.
Every time you say something, Draco, I swear you're trying to, like, do some weird foreshadowing. Every time.
That I'm doing my job correctly. Although, to be fair, that one was a reference to a previous Tuesday campaign from long, long ago.
Go watch Cult Personality on Vaughn's YouTube.
Go check out Burnout Vaughn's channel and Cult of Personality, where 3 of the people here right now were in that campaign.
Yes.
So, let's, I suppose discuss what, current events are going on. I mean, I guess this is more you guys, because I don't really have plans at the moment until you get those items of power. I'm just going to be, me and Dave are going to be over here preparing potions for our stock.
I kind of made we stopped by the blacksmith in town. I was able to get a job there, so I did it so I would be able to make us weapons or armor if we need it. We just need to grab the materials. And might have also agreed to him to get materials for him as well while we're out and about.
So why did you guys want to stay out here in the hut instead of inside the city?
Well, I did only because of the fact that I don't like it. Just felt weird out there. I don't know about you guys.
The church felt safe.
Like just for the sake of the sake of convenience, Kardex did tell him exactly what he told the other two, or the other group, that of how he was like, yeah, no, I am like, it feels weird here. It feels manufactured. It feels off.
Yeah, I know. The forced smiles, the forced happiness, and everything. But they believe it enough to keep away Strahd. I don't feel right of trying to find out what's actually wrong at the time. Plus, what Kai sense while we're in there.
What did you sense?
Something fiendish.
Great. Just great. Just great.
Yeah, my exact thoughts.
No. See, I love when I have a feeling something's off and I actually am correct for once.
I think for now we just ignore that fiendish thing and probably look for information bit by bit about it, but try not to bring too much attention to it. We really don't need to be kicked out of a place where it's counted as a safe spot for now.
No, I don't. I completely agree. But we gotta play this close to the chest, basically.
Correct.
Wait a minute, that's right. I mentioned this to Kardak last night, but you might want to speak with the Burgomaster about that item of power that might be in his house. Given he's willing to do this to his people, I imagine that he would be more than happy to help give you an item that could potentially kill the devil. Probably be falling over himself to give it to you, honestly. If he knows where it is.
I agree with that, but we also have to put in account for one other thing. Well, that item powers with keeping the city safe.
Do you think it is just that item of power alone, or do you think there's something else?
That's what I really don't know. It could be the fiendish figure that Kai sends, or it could be the item power. But that's why I say we should wait on that one, per se. Because if we actually take it, they're vulnerable.
Well, I suppose
I mean, I've read stories about this type of thing. People have something that could help save the world, and they're too selfish to get rid of it because it helps them.
I mean, I will say again, to be fair, we don't know if the item of power in question would be protecting the town, but you also, I think, personally, if he believes that you are going to take down the devil, he's absolutely going to fall over himself to try and give you this item. You could even tell him a different version of the prophecy. Maybe butter him up a little bit.
Well, before we do all that, we do have a lost child to look after, or look for.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
And the father at the temple also suggested we talk to the innkeeper sometime, because apparently they have some issues as well. So, if anything, there's plenty of work for us to do in the city. Maybe helping out, the people of Alaki that can help us get an edge in with the burgomaster and potentially get to the item.
Ironically enough, that would actually make me happy.
So you're saying it's probably a better chance for us to do odd jobs around the town to help them out, and then go to the burgomaster, ask about the item of power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for the time being, we won't have to worry too much about. Wait a minute, I just above game. Did we Did we agree to get paid by Eastmark, or did we just do that job for free?
Oh,
I can't remember that above game.
You did do that for pay. I forgot to mention that he would have given you the pay once they were properly and safely in the church. How much did we say it was again? I want to say it was 400 gold or 500 gold.
400 gold, I remember.
Okay, so that's 400 gold split amongst all of you. So,
Alright, so that'd be
divided by
3.
3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be 66.6 repeating, so 66 and someone gets 67. Who's the lucky one to get 67?
Anyone
Yeah.
want that extra gold?
I'll take it.
There you go.
Appreciate
plus-
it.
Plus 66 for everyone, right?
Yes, except for Kai. Oh,
At the very least, those two are going to be safe in the temple.
I just realized something.
Dream sequence?
Oh yeah, we never did your dream sequence. That wasn't what I just realized. That was in character, but that is a very good point. You know what? We'll, I mean, we already technically have some base dreams that Kardak and Bolt did. It would be weird to go back, but Antonius doesn't have a dream sequence, so... I guess we could do that now. But... do we want to hop a... Yeah, you know what? We'll do this properly. We'll get back to the main plot in just a moment. Young, if you'd like to come with me to the channel of Chat of Fate, we will talk about what Antonius's good dream would have been.
This is gonna be so weird.
Good luck.
Alright. Oh, hold on. Waiting for Discord to behave.
Hello?
Hello, there we go. Discord did
I
not
have-
like me switching.
I am huge again.
Oh, yeah, because it's just the two of us in here, so you're going to be a bit big.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was like intentional or not.
I mean, the only thing I could do is resize the token, but unfortunately, when we go back to the room with everyone, everyone's tokens are going to be tiny, and I'm going to have to make them big again.
Ah, okay.
Ah, beans, there's a bot. Hold on.
Ew! Gross! Disgusting! Get out of here.
Gotta get rid of KNSV2. There we go.
With the van hammer!
Get out of here. Anyway, so what would be Antonius's happy dream?
Antonius or the Mimic?
I mean, technically speaking, it would be the Mimic that ate it. I was gonna give it to Antonius, but if you want to do the Mimic's happy dream, we could certainly do that.
I feel like it would be more interesting if it was the Mimic.
Alright, what is the Mimic's happy dream?
Wait, but what do Mimics dream in the first place? Do Mimics aspire to anything?
Not really. Just eating. They're not exactly complex creatures as the thing, so it would basically be them constantly tricking people and eating them, I guess, would be their dream.
Okay.
So it's not that interesting, really. Mimics are very simple-minded.
Maybe this Mimic thinks that it has created the most interesting and unique version of itself. Something that's so extraordinary that everyone keeps, like, just goes towards it
I mean,
and always get caught.
they have an int of 5. However, the only other thing I could think of that a Mimic would want is to be the size of a house like Durst Manor that people will walk in and then it will slowly consume them just because they walked through the front door.
Ooh.
That would probably be its aspiration.
You know what?
Being a house.
It probably wants to be the good little doggo right now.
Oh yeah. I don't think it could though, because mimics can't really imitate creatures. That's a doppelganger. Or changelings. So the best it could do is pretend to be Durst Manor and then have people walk in and eat let them eat it. Or let it eat them.
Yes. There
we
you go.
We got it.
We figured it out.
Hooray! Alright, let's go back to the others.
Okay. Whoa.
Welcome back.
We discussed it, and we believe that a mimic would dream to be a house.
So the mimic had the dream, and Antonius was also in the dream. I assume.
I guess because we share a body, it would be kind of a requirement.
Antonius is actually fake. It's been a mimic the entire time. The whole thing.
Gosh darn it, you're right! Dang it, you've spoiled the entire storyline.
Well,
I have
there
to
goes
rewrite
that
my
story
character.
arc. Yep, gonna have to...
It
So-
doesn't.
Draco, can
Well,
you kill my character?
Yeah, sure, hold on.
Wait,
I'll
who's
bring
the mimic?
Strahd in and he'll just punch you a bunch.
Wait a minute, yelling. So Antonius is just a Wobbuffet, or the
Oh my
cat body
gosh.
or the cat body's just the fake.
Oh my god.
No!
you're right.
I can't believe we have Wobbuffet.
look, yelling, it's fine because my prevailing theory right now is that none of this is real. We're all inside of a simulation.
Ah.
No, Antonius not a
Like in Rick
Wobbuffet.
and Morty.
Wait,
Antonius not-
Wobbuffet's the one that has the fake main body?
So yeah,
Mhm.
Wobbuffet's,
Not Mimikyu?
No, Mimikyu dresses up as Pikachu, but it's an eldritch horror, so if you look under its Pikachu costume, you die.
Ah.
I mostly
It's like
see
inflatable baby.
Antonius as a. I mostly see Antonius as a why not.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
so
you are the
what
smaller
is-
variety.
Because Antonius just say, why not? Let's do this.
You know, fair point.
But
But
let's go save a kid.
let's get back to the topics at hand. Galindan will chime in before you leave. Oh, I just realized I completely forgot. Another service I'd like to offer all of you. If you find any magical items, if none of you have Identify, I could cast the Identify spell for, I don't know, 25 gold per item, I guess. Just to give the illusion of this still being a shop with a service I'm providing.
Always the businessman. But that's fair.
So anything interesting, you don't quite know what it is and you don't want to tune to it right away, just come on in and I'll do that for you.
I think that's reasonable above game.
Yeah, I do too.
We have a free Identify.
Well, 25
It's not free.
gold Identify, but still, technically speaking, the materials cost 150 or something, I think. And he has an arcane focus, so he doesn't need those materials. So this is just...
It's free. It's free in the context of none of us are wasting a spell slot.
True. But anyway, there's a kid to be saved.
Come everybody, I'm on my way.
And the D&D brothers will continue to brew some potions for their stock. Apparently they have to wait like a day for their shop to be cleared out, but honestly they're kind of happy about that because that means they can brew some potions to be open with. I guess my next question for you guys, do you go in through Vallaki to Lake Zarovich, or do you walk around the outside of it? It would technically be faster to go in through the city, because you're walking around the outer perimeter of the city if you go around it. And I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to go through the city, but maybe you do for some reason.
I say go through the city.
I would say it'd probably be easier to go the way that's actually easier to go through.
Alright. And did you want to stop anywhere in Vallaki, or are you just going to go straight to the lake? Because, I mean, technically speaking, you have waited a day. Who knows what happened in a day?
I mean, I think we're on a mission, so unless we notice anything different, then...
Nope. I mean, it seems like the preparations for the Festival of the Blazing Sun are coming along nicely. You know, more posters are up. Decorations are being swapped out of the dead plants for fresher plants. And you make your way to Lake Zarovich, and I have a unique map I found somewhere for the lake. So let me take you over to there. And I need to change our music out.
Oh.
Give me just a quick sec here. Oh wait, did I forget? Oh no, I have that token. I will also zoom out, and I will describe what you see before you as soon as I find... We're gonna have to zoom out quite a bit, because this is a big map. Let's see, I guess it is Forest Day, so we'll go with that. Unless I have something better for setting the scene. No. You know what, I'm gonna test this song out for a quick second. I mean, this does have water, and you are by a lake, and it is kind of ominous, and you are in Barovia. I think this will work. But is it too ominous? Yeah, it's a little too ominous. We'll just go with standard forest.
Save it for later, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it? Yes.
Alright. More importantly, at the foot of a mountain, nestled in the misty forest, is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflected reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. Pulled along the south shore are 3 small rowboats, right over here, and a 4th rowboat can be seen out on the lake. It's a bit far out, so you can't make, like, all of the details out, but there appears to be a man with a fishing pole in his hand. You could maybe shout at him to see if he'll hear you, or you could take one of the boats to go out if you want to ask him if he's seen anything. Your choice.
Well,
Who wants
what do
to
you guys
talk?
think?
The rowboats can probably fit about 2 people on them, maybe 3 if you squeeze in tight. Or 4 because Abby is small, or Antonius is small, so maybe you could get Antonius on someone's shoulders.
Oi!
I'm just saying, dimension-wise, if you want to clown car this, you can. Or you can just have the actual amount of people of 2.
Like, you are small, so this will work.
I could see the clown car thing happen.
And I mean, there are 3 boats here, and there's 6 of you, so this works out pretty well if you all want to go out in a boat. Or again, you could just try shouting from the shore and see if he hears you, but he is pretty far away. If it even is a he, like I said, it's kind of hard to tell from this distance.
It would be really great if somebody in this party had thaumaturgy.
If only.
Yeah, imagine someone casting spells.
Spells? In this economy?
What's your name?
Okay, you actually shout that out?
No.
Zio will probably walk up to the shore and look at the man. Pull out his shield and the mace and start banging on it
Like,
to making the clanging noises and trying to get his attention.
right. He doesn't seem to be paying you any mind. Either he's ignoring you, or it's not loud enough, but that doesn't seem right.
Well, we'll walk up to the shore. Pull out his pistol. This is probably gonna be pretty loud, right? And he'll shoot his pistol shot, like obviously not towards the guy, but like up in the air, kind of away from the guy. But it's the sound of the pistol shot he hopes will get the guy's attention.
A lot of birds scatter. Like, I imagine with Zio's clanging, they scattered. But if there were any left, they sure as shit are not here anymore. After you fire the gun, the man sort of ducks, confused and bewildered.
If he looks towards the shore, Bolt will give a wave.
He sort of scowls at you, and then goes back to his fishing pole.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Well, he heard me at least.
Do any of you want to try to get a better look at him from here, or nah?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll a perception.
Will smell come into effect in this?
This is more to
Natural 20.
look. Oh wait, I just realized I'm looking through here. Apparently the rowboats can hold 5 people, so you could definitely get almost everyone in. So Zio and Kai, as you look out, It's faint, but it looks like he has a bag in the boat with him. And like that might not be strange. Maybe that's where he's storing his fishing net. Or wait a minute, is that thing moving? The hell is that?
Okay, we're getting on the boat.
Yep.
To the boat.
All right. Like I said,
Also, Daluna, you've been hot miking pretty hard last little bit.
Sorry, like again, I can't really control that with my phone.
yeah. All right, but who? Like I said, 5 people can apparently fit in these rowboats. So who's going out? Raul, Kai,
Karnak would go.
Kardak, Zio, and we can fit one more in this rowboat, and then one person can have their own rowboat if you all want to go out.
I would probably go into a separate one because since Zio is tall and big.
That's fair.
Mm.
Antonius, would you like to join the group with everybody else in that rowboat, or Zio's rowboat, or are you just going to stay on the shore?
Which Draco, who were you talking to? Sorry, I couldn't
You.
hear.
I was
Oh.
talking to you. Which rowboat did you want to go into, or do you want to stay on the shore?
What the comical thing was gonna happen. Antonius is gonna walk one way, the mimic is gonna go in the other direction as far as a mimic can go, being attached to a bigger body, and then it's gonna like rubber band itself into the middle, which is staying on the shore.
Okay. All right. So you all make your way, except for Antonius, out into the water with your rowboats. Damn that. Yeah. Is that Daluna?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can adjust it. Like,
Okay.
let's see.
Okay.
This.
That is better. So you guys make your way out with the rowboat. And now that you're a little bit closer, well, significantly closer, you see what this man looks like. A bit of a heavy-set fellow, grim look in his face. Skin is kind of gray. And before you get any closer, he takes that bag that you saw before, Kai, and he throws it into the water, grabs his fishing pole, and just continues there. Sounded hefty, whatever it was.
Guys jumping in.
Okay. So, Kai, if you're going to swim after whatever was in that bag, I need you to make me an athletics check because you don't have a swimming speed.
Yep. 23.
Okay. You swim as fast as you can. You tear through the water and you manage to grab onto the bag before it gets to the lake's floor. And immediately you swim up. You're pretty exhausted by the end of this, but you manage to pull both of you up. You climb back into the rowboat with this bag, and I imagine you would open it at this point.
Yeah. And I will say, the water on Kai's hair is evaporating.
Yeah. And, sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, he just opens the bag.
And sure enough, there is a girl with alabaster skin and black hair inside the bag, who's breathing very heavily. Understandably, after being thrown into a lake in a bag.
You alright?
She looks at you with this look like, are you serious?
Oh,
I mean, now are you alright?
I'm better than I was before, yes.
Alright, well. Why would a guy like that do that to you?
I have no idea. The man from the boat growls. Dang it, now I'm not gonna catch any fish.
Are you fucking serious?
Vistana are lucky. I assumed if I threw her into the lake, I would catch some fish.
I have half a mind to come over there and bash your face in.
Zio will roll his boat closer.
He's, you know what? I'm gonna have him roll an insight to see if he picks up what's going down.
Can I give?
With a 7, he has no idea what you're about to do.
We're gonna throw him a birthday party.
Yeah. As soon as you get close to the boat, you notice that not only was the bag in there, there's also a lot of empty bottles of wine. This man might not be sober at the moment.
Boating and driving. Shame.
And kidnapping a child.
You should.
Man, this man's just racking up a list of violations right now.
He really is.
You should know what's about to happen.
Oh, like, but it's first.
Take it.
What happened?
Yeah,
You cut out.
Yeah.
guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so you guys have never seen Karnak this pissed. Like, he has reached in the back or where on his tail where his arrowheads are, pulled one out, and he is now aiming an arrow right at this man.
And the moment Zio gets close enough, Zio's going to grab this man by the fucking shirt, pull him to his boat, and start to beat the shit out of him.
Alright, are you trying to kill him, or is this just to knock him out?
Knock him out.
Okay. Roll an unarmed attack.
Unarmed.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
say
what, D20 the strength?
yes.
It should be strength plus proficiency.
Yeah. So that would... Well, I mean, I guess you're proficient with your own fists. That just makes logical sense.
Yeah, just having like actual quote unquote unarmed proficiency means you would get like a damage die, but
So
if
it'd
it's
be
just
like a
basic
+5.
hit, you're proficient in.
Could you imagine someone not being proficient in their own hands? Crazy.
9.
I'd believe it.
Can I guidance myself with this?
I mean, you already did the attack, so I'm gonna say no, and that misses. So, not that it's really gonna matter, but hey, let's roll some initiative. Let's see how Bluto does against actual adventurers. Oh my god, he rolled a
You got an
nat
natural
20.
20.
He has one chance.
I mean, critting an initiative, does that put him at the top or no?
That would put him at the top. So, Antonius didn't roll, but I would say I'm gonna move your token a little bit because you were right here when they set off in their boats. You can kind of see what's happening, but
Okay. I wasn't sure if I should roll or not
yeah.
because of out of the way.
I bet you can see Zio just stands up, grab this man, and just pull him to his boat and start trying to beat the shit out of him.
So you did try to punch him. Bluto with his natural 20 will go first. He starts screaming and he wields his fishing rod like a club and tries to hit you. I don't think a 5 will hit you.
Not even close.
And that's his turn. Bolt.
We're not trying to kill this guy.
The bull's seeing red at the moment.
Arabelle will chime in. My father's probably going to want a piece of him himself. If...
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to talk.
I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Is that a hammer? I just want to talk to him.
I mean,
you know what?
You know that.
No, because it would also hit. It would also hit Zio. I got nothing that isn't magic that would probably kill him.
And you could pass.
Just shoot him in the leg.
Can I use my pistol and call non-lethal?
I mean, I suppose theoretically you could shoot him in an area that wouldn't kill him.
Just shoot him in the foot.
Alright. Roll that shot.
Or in the hand. Basically like to disarm him, essentially.
Okay.
Alright. Bolt just stares dead stare at this guy. Pulls out the pistol. I already pissed him off with this once, but here we go. That's a 26 to hit him.
You know, I think that'll hit his 10 armor class.
That's 9 magical piercing non-lethal damage to the hand or the foot.
Alright, and he lets out a painful scream as, he's out immediately. This man was, commoner stats-wise. He was not going to last more than a round.
Shame.
I know, you're all very upset.
Put him in a sack.
Zio's gonna punch him in the face.
Alright.
I mean, we do have the sack that Arabella was in.
I will say that one's a little too small.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Just put it around his like head and torso. I got the manacles for his hands.
I mean, we've all got rope. Let's just tie him up. Let's just tie him to the other boat and drag him with us.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Zio will look at all of you. I will deal with him.
Better you than me. I'll tell you that.
I'll hand you a pair of manacles if that helps.
I want him to try to run.
He's not gonna be waking up anytime soon. Not only did he just get shot in the hand and he's in shock, but you also punched him in the gut after the fact.
No, I'm punching him in the face.
Oh, never mind, you punched him in the face.
Knock out a few teeth.
So that's a failed stat save.
We should probably stop him from bleeding out.
I will try. Actually, I'll use Cure Wounds on him so he doesn't die.
Okay.
Does he have Spare the Dying as well?
Actually, hold on. I think I actually do.
If you do, you can just put him in a state where he's...
Yep.
Yep, alright. Touch living
Spare the
creature,
Dying.
0 hit points, creature becomes stable. Okay, so now he's unconscious for the foreseeable future, but stable.
Yeah, why waste a spell slot on this scumbag?
I almost forgot about Spare to Die. I got it for a reason.
Very good when we want to interrogate someone.
Look, he doesn't deserve it, but we're gonna do it anyway because we're nice.
I mean, we could just leave him to the Vistani to take care of.
Like I said,
Pretty sure the Yeah.
Like I said, I'm sure my
pretty-
father's going to want a word with him. And a fist. Maybe a
And
sword.
then Theo will just start rowing back to the shore.
Alright.
Dad sounds like a cool guy.
I like him. He can be a bit much sometimes, but still.
Fathers usually are.
Yeah, I can confirm that.
I'm sure would absolutely reward you for my safe return.
But we still have a bit to go until your camp, so best for us to stay safe.
As Zio gets out of the boat, he's going to grab this man by the leg and then start dragging him. Just walking and dragging.
You hear him, like, not cognizant, really, just, like, the occasional muttering nonsense.
Thud!
Every once in a while, I just cast Spare and Die just so I know he doesn't die.
Every time he comes to, it's just a log in a way.
Or just, like, a really big rock.
Mm-hmm.
Bang!
It's like that one meme of like the person with the fainted Zigzagoon. There's a rock in your way. Have Zigzagoon use Rock Smash, and the guy swings the Zigzagoon corpse at it.
Yes.
Yep.
There's a rock in the way.
Not anymore, there ain't. Wham.
The rock is gone.
Great combat, everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's take her back home.
Yes, please. I think I've had enough adventure for one day.
Zio will look at the girl, smile, pat her on the head, Gary's face again, and then start dragging the man again.
Unless... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
It's gonna be all day with this.
Just by the time we get back to town, he's gonna have just a big old skid mark all over his back.
There's just a giant, like, crevice in the ground where he's been dragged. If anyone was tracking you, they'd certainly know where to find you.
They can try.
And let me grab... Oh, I do have that open. Good, I planned ahead.
I mean, they can find us while they survive.
Now that is a question indeed. But let me take you...
Most
sorry.
likely.
Let me take you over to this Vistani camp and describe it to you. This is another big map. But let me zoom out just a wee bit more.
It's a lot of horses.
Yeah, there's a lot of Vistani here. The woods part to reveal an expansive clearing. A small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from the central area. And let me zoom in just a little bit. Unless someone stops her, Arabelle is basically taking the lead here.
I assume we're getting close to her.
Might move Abby into the center, or Antonius in the center. As you come up the hill towards where the wagons are, obviously you see these slews of horses. There's this big central tent in the center. You imagine that's where the Vistani are currently at. Some might be in the wagons, but Arabelle assures you that her father is more than likely going to be in the tent proper at this moment. Let me find... There it is. Oh, wait. I have your tokens too big. You're supposed to be significantly smaller because this map is very big. I forgot about that.
Oh,
No, we're
we're
huge.
tiny.
Damn it, we're short again.
I realized when I saw the other tokens, I'm like, wait a minute.
It's like Gulliver's Travels.
Oh my god. It's gonna take
Come on,
forever to
please.
get to one side of the map.
Like I said, this is a very, very big map. Okay, so let's just group you all a little closer. Yoop. And there's Arabelle. Okay. As you make your
Bolt's
way...
still big.
Boop, boop. Bolt? Where is Bolt? Did I not... Oh, I see. Because there's some people in the GM's lair, I think Bolt got buried underneath some tokens and I didn't see him at first.
Mm.
Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to grab those Vistana too. I just want you lot. Okay. So, you make your way in and you see two people. Well, there's a bunch of Vistani here, but one in particular. Let me grab his art, because we have two art that I need to show you. Where art thou? Okay, let's see. There he is. Okay. So, first and foremost, you see this man, who appears to currently be beating one of these Vistana, shouting, "How could you lose her like this? You were supposed to be watching her, you absolute fool!" And next to him, Bolt, Antonius, and Kardak is a man you all recognize. The whole reason
Oh,
you're
hello.
here in Barovia in the first place.
How did this guy get here? Huh?
Interesting thought. As you walk in, Arabelle shouts, "Father, that's enough!" He turns around. "My baby girl!" He grabs her, spins her around, and gives her a hug. That man on the ground has definitely been through the ringer. You get the feeling your father was taking a lot of aggression out on him for losing his daughter. Thank goodness you're safe. I assume these gentlemen are the ones who rescued you? Mm-hmm.
Do we have a above game Argal's name? Or did we actually even hear his name at first?
You did not hear his name. Nobody asked him for his name before he left. You just recognized his face.
Like, Kardak would be like, "Wait, we know you." Yep. You guys, this is the same guy, right?
Oh,
Pretty sure.
Luvash will speak up. "Oh, you've met my brother Aragal?" "Ah, yes. I did a job for Strahd, and I brought them in, as was requested of me. I'm just a messenger. I delivered
would
a letter."
offer for that, but it looks like you already got that cut taken care of, sir. Like, Kardak is not happy seeing this man. I'm gonna be completely honest.
You know what? Honestly, you can tell the feeling's a little mutual. He doesn't really want... He's a little worried what you might do, but he also knows he's in this camp with his fellow Vistani and his brother, and he feels pretty safe. But he doesn't know what you're capable of or what you're going to do at this moment.
Oh, he's about to be terrified, is Zio.
Just want to talk.
Anyway, I'd like to formally thank you. What happened to my daughter? Where did she go?
Zio will grab the man that he's been dragging by the face, slam him in front of him onto the ground by the head, and use Cure Wounds on him. This shitbag.
Alright. Let's see.
Language.
You see
Justified.
red in his. You see his eyes turn to you, and you see red in his eyes.
He just has a smile on his face.
Man heals for 7.
Okay, so that brings him back up to full. He slowly comes to. What? And immediately he realizes the words. Oh no! Why would you bring me back here?
You tried to drown her in a bag.
Uvash is gonna step over and crouch down to the man. I think you and I are going to get very well acquainted, sir. Argal, would you be so kind as to untie Alexei? Someone's about to take his place over there. I hope you last long. And Aragal will do as his brother instructs him. Tie Bluto to this pillar here, to be beaten later. Luvash goes to you. Before I get to what must be done, I think I should reward you for this great service you've done for me and my people. I have a treasure cart pretty nearby, and I'd allow you to take whatever you like from there. I mean, obviously I don't want you to bleed us high and dry, but I think it's only fair one of you gets something of your choice.
Sounds good to me.
Right, let's see.
More than fair, actually.
Where is A?
Thank you kindly.
It is this one, yeah? Oh no, wait, that's... Where is... I just have to find their treasure chant. 1 second. There it is. 9E. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. So, he will lead the way.
Oops.
And you over there, just so I can grab you all as a group and lead you over to this wagon here. This barrel-top wagon is nicer than the others. Drapes of golden silk hang in the windows, and the wheels have gold sun-shaped hubcaps. An iron chimney protrudes from the roof. He opens the door, and it's a bit of a mess inside. Okay, no, wait. Is there another treasure cart? Because I just looked at his... Oh, I'm sorry. I led you to the wrong cart. That's his personal cart. The treasure cart was over here. Sorry, there's a lot of carts that look identical to each other, so it's a little difficult to pick out which one is which. He unlocks the door with a key that obviously he has. There's 2 iron padlocks securing the door of this wagon. And as he brings you in, you see a wooden chest, an iron chest, an onyx jewelry box. There's a wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stones, but that's going to be a little hard to transport. There's a rolled-up 10-foot square rug with an exquisite unicorn motif. A small wooden box containing 12 potions. He does move that one aside and explains, these potions are something we Vistani use to travel through the mists, but unfortunately the concentration on the potions isn't quite good. This batch was a bit botched, unfortunately, so I wouldn't feel good giving this to you in good conscience.
What's in the chest?
So he opens the wooden chest, and I'm going to do some calculations here because unfortunately it's an Electrum, because Electrum was trying to be a thing in Curse of Strahd.
Ew.
Not in Draco's game.
Yeah, no, fuck that noise.
No.
Listen,
Not fool's gold.
Electrum,
We actually have currency here.
we hate the fucking $2 bill here of D&D. 600 gold is in the wooden chest. Nope, that's Ares of Valaki. I need the iron chest. Nope, click the wrong one again. There it is, Vistani camp. The iron chest has 650 gold in it. Actually, now that I remember what is here, he's willing to give you one of the things here. So you can take the wooden chest, the iron chest, an onyx jewelry box, which it itself is worth 250 gold, and it has some jewelry within, 6 pieces that are worth 50, and a potion that is clearly labeled Potion of Poison. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry, no, it's not. It is a unlabeled potion that's worth 100 GP, but he will explain what the potion is. Again, you saved his daughter. He doesn't want you to accidentally whoopsie yourself. It's a potion of poison. It looks like a healing potion. It is not a healing potion.
Ah.
Well,
Say we take the chest.
Hold on. We got a few more to go through.
The wooden throne with its gold inlays is worth 750 gold. The exquisite unicorn rug is also 750 gold. And of course, there's a small wooden box with the 12 botched potions that he doesn't want to give you, because it's not fair to give you garbage potions.
I still say we take the chest. Just because if we try to sell the rug, we might get less value for it.
And I'm good with whatever.
Yeah, let's get paid.
Alright, so let me go back in. So I imagine you're taking the iron chest because that has 650 gold in it, and the other one is only 600 gold.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yes.
so calculate that up. 650 divided by 6, so that is 108 gold for everyone, 109 for one person, because it comes out to 1.8.333333 repeating. It keeps happening.
You can take
It's
the
really-
extras here.
here.
Wait, who?
Yes?
I was suggesting maybe Zero could take the extra gold if he wants.
Oh,
The
yeah,
extra 1 gold.
absolutely. Alright. And he will happily give you this iron chest. Again, I cannot thank you enough. If you'd like to stay for some wine, feel free, although, admittedly, we're going to be a bit busy with the man in there. But
Oh,
after that,
By all means. Go for it.
with pleasure. He has a very cool
Actually-
smile.
Oh.
Hmm? Yes?
I do have one question because it's kind of weird. We saw one of your fellow Vistani on the road who, let us know that, you guys were looking for Arabella. He mentioned something that maybe werewolves were involved. Do you have any idea what that would mean?
Oh, well, there are werewolves in Barovia, it was possible that a werewolf may have tried to take Arabella. Thank goodness that wasn't the case. I mean, we Vistani are pretty harpy fellows, but I don't know how well we would fare against a pack of werewolves.
I was just curious because, just trying to keep track of where the werewolf packs could be. I didn't know that there would have been any around this area.
Oh, yes, no, they are somewhere around this area. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly where their den is, if it's around here, but there have been instances of werewolves taking children. I would imagine, not being an expert, mind you, but I would imagine that they are taking them to make more werewolves. I mean,
Zio's eyes twitching.
Raul's gonna kind of look away for a moment, just thinking. Well, thank you for letting us know.
Absolutely. It's the least I can do, of course.
And if you need help, be sure to, ask us. It is always better to have friends in Barovia than enemies.
Absolutely, my friends. And should you need us, information or the like, we'll see if we can help you out, huh?
Appreciate it, sir.
Alright, well... He cracks his knuckles. I've got business to attend to.
Have fun.
Keep-
Have fun.
Kardak looks over at that man. Have fun with that one.
Oh, I will. I only hope he lasts long enough. He doesn't look like the healthiest man.
That's on him, not on you.
Very true. Very true. And he walks into the tent, and you immediately hear the sounds of fists hitting his very thick body.
You did a good thing today.
We help return our little girl back to her family.
Alright. Well, we can either go to the inn, or we could look for those two other missing people.
Might be better to go to the inn to see if we can get any leads.
Right.
By the way, you guys will never know his name at this point, but that man was named Bluto Krogorov.
That's a great name, though. A shame that we don't officially know it.
Yep.
And that we're never gonna
Great
meet him
name,
again.
shit, man.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna meet him ever again. He is going to get beaten to death.
He must be related to Bluey.
Yes.
You're never going to know his name. Fuck him.
Yeah. No, fair point. Fuck him indeed.
Zio's gonna look at Kai. When we get back to Thylea, I am definitely going to kill those werewolves now.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they're the reason those children are missing.
Shit. Okay.
Nasty folk those werewolves are.
Again, it's beholden of me to mention that I do have friends that are who are affected by lycanthropy, and I hold no remorse for these, but they're not all bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
They said werewolves, and you see nothing about any other ones.
Meanwhile, somewhere out there, Snack sneezes.
Exactly. That's what I'm making the reference for.
Thank
Huh?
you, Kardak, for thinking that way. Not many people would think like you. As Raoul walks ahead, and you guys notice that he has a tail. I've had the tail the whole time. I forgot about that until now.
Oh my gosh, this again.
Yeah.
We're bringing it in.
I have a tail and pointed ears.
I mean, you are technically satyr-like or tiefling-like, so it makes sense you would have a tail.
I mean, I do smell like a dog, but that's just because of, being out in the wilderness.
That's very Gur energy there. I had a tail the whole time.
Yep.
I mean, that makes... I'm pretty sure that makes everybody except Kardak in this party has tails.
No, Kardak has a tail too.
No, I have a tail. Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
Like I said earlier, like that's where his arrows are tied onto.
The tail brigade.
I can never remember if Dragonborns have tails.
We do.
Some.
They do.
Some.
So I think in
Some.
Raw, no, but fuck the rules.
Yeah.
You
So
want
yeah,
tail,
we
you
have
get a tail.
we have an all-tail party here.
Mm-hmm.
I technically have 2 tails because how it's split.
Man,
Above
Antonius, how
table,
come you
I
get
hate your
2
tail.
tails?
Above table, I hate your tail. In game, I don't. Because mimics are the bane of my existence.
I do find that hilarious, though. Like, hey, at least you didn't find that mimic. It was Raoul who found it.
I mean,
Is
we
it-
just know it's a curse. We don't know it's a mimic. We just know
Yeah.
Is it too late to change the name of this campaign to Tales from Barovia?
Oh my
I mean, at
gosh,
this
that would have
point,
been
yeah.
so good.
I kind of like that. Can we do it?
I mean, we're a bit far. Well, not super far,
And
but like we're
we
5
have
sessions in.
to, and we actually have to, like, instead of you would normally spell it, we have to spell it Tails from Barovia.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, obviously that's how it would be spelled, but
yes, my favorite Tales game in the series,
yes,
Tales of Barovia.
that one's a really good one. You know, I'm partial to Tales of Symphonia, but Tales of Barovia is pretty damn good.
We have music too.
True.
Our soundtrack is not nearly as badass, though. Unfortunately.
We haven't gotten into a badass enough fight.
Hey,
We
look,
need to workshop it a bit more. That's all.
I do my best. Why is it not showing you guys on this map? Okay, there we go. I wasn't far.
Scroll down.
I was zoomed in 140. That's why.
This is a big map.
I mean, technically, this is a multi-floor building, so hence why it's so big. This one has a valid reason for being big. Alright, let me find Blue Water Inn. Ahem. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hangs above the main entrance, depicting a blue waterfall. The door is obviously right ahead of you.
Oh. I just breeze in.
Yeah.
I'm home.
And I'm just gonna reveal her token. I do have art for the Mardukov family, but you're only seeing one of them at the moment. So you see this woman behind the counter. Oh, visitors already. It's pretty early in the morning, but I'd be free to take you for a glass of wine, unless You look like the adventurous sort. Might you be here for a job, perhaps?
Why,
Yes, ma'am.
we are.
Ah, let me go grab my husband. He's cooking in the kitchen right now, but I'm sure he can put it aside for the moment. Erwin! We have adventures here for the job. Ah, right, of course. Bray, Brom, you're free to play for just a little bit. I need to get down to business. And you see two children run out of the back room.
It's junky lad.
They climb over the bar, clambering. Well, wait, there's a way out. Now, it's more fun if one of them climbs over the bar and basically ducks under one of your legs as they run off outside to play.
Do a barrel roll.
And now that you've seen all of them, allow me to show you the Martikov family. The
Wow.
patriarch there, Erwin, as he has been introduced to you. The boys there are Brom and Bray. Bray is the gray-haired boy, and Brom is the black-haired boy. The father has a sort of beard that has like an arrow point tip at the end of it. Not like an actual arrow, but it's pointed to a tip, and it looks like an arrow of gray in his black and gray salt and pepper hair.
Kind of imagine he's looking at the way he's looking at the pictures, the way he's looking at us.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of a smile on his face. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Erwin Martikov. This is my lovely wife, Danica Martikov, and he cuddles up to her and she smiles. But you're here for a job. Let's get down to brass tacks, as it were. Since we don't have any customers here at the moment, I can speak freely. My supply of wine is nearly gone. The next shipment has been long overdue. If you could figure out what happened at the Wizard of Wine's winery and help out in any way you can, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd be willing to give you all free room and board in exchange for this job. My father runs...
Much appreciated.
Thank you. My father runs the winery, so I'm worried about him. Him, my brothers, their wives and children, and I can't help but be tense about that. Hopefully it's nothing, but...
Yeah.
This is Barovia, after all.
Agreed.
You know
I
what?
think these are.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say I think these are acceptable parameters, but I didn't know if anyone else wanted to speak up or say anything.
Ah,
Nope.
I have nothing to add to this.
alright. So, they will let you know about the betting situation here for when you do get back. They have a private room that one person is using at the moment, named Rictavio. He's... if you're interested, he seems to be part of a traveling circus, but he's the only one that unfortunately came, because he was trying to scout the area. So he's just been rooming here for the time being. Apparently he's a bard by trade. He doesn't really sing or play an instrument, but he tells stories, is how he does his bard craft.
Ah, another storyteller.
Indeed. If there's anything you need before you head on out, we do have a little bit of wine left. We have some purple grape mash number 3 for 3 copper. Of course, if you'd like hot beet soup and some bread, that would normally come with the room free of charge, but we'll say that costs... What is one of these stupid things? 5 silver for the beet soup. If you'd like a wolf steak, that would be... let me find that in here. also 5 silver. Above game, both of those were put in Electrum, so they're 5 silver.
Ah,
They really, really wanted to make Electrum a thing.
no
Listen,
wonder it's
Stop.
hard to find a job.
Thing
yeah,
happened.
listen, wizards.
Where's the economy come to?
Electrum will never be a thing. Stop trying to shove it down our throats.
That is the real horror that Strahd puts upon these lands.
Electro
Electrum.
Electrum is the cryptocurrency of the D&D world.
It really is. Also, you know what makes that even funnier? Strahd's face is on the Electrum coins. They explain it in here.
Mm.
Nope. Hell no. Refuses.
But if none of you want to order anything at the moment, he'll begin to explain. If you leave Valaki going to the west, you'll eventually come to a crossroads that has 3 different branches, not including the one you came in on. You're going to continue straight forward through that one, and then there'll be another branch. If you go left, that starts to go down, or if you go to the south one, that goes down to Argynvostholt. But if you keep pushing forward, you'll eventually come to another sets of crossroads, just ignore them, and eventually you will see a bridge, and a crossroads that leads into the forest. That will lead you to the Wizard of Wine's winery. So basically just keep going straight until you're at the very last turn. It's a little before the city of Kretsk.
And how far of a travel is that?
Let's see. If you're traveling by foot... Did I really not grab the travel distances? Gah. Okay, hold on. I will grab that really quick. Where is... I
mean,
knew
it
I
should be-
forgot something.
I don't think it would be too far since it only took like.
Well, you also used the
We were on
doghouse.
Henrietta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Henrietta
But it-
makes traveling significantly faster than on your feet. Let's see. Where
I mean, even on foot, it was like only a few hours from
Town
Barovia
of
to
Valaki
Valaki.
to the Wizard of Wines. If you're traveling at a normal pace, it's about a 2-hour, 25-minute walk. If you run, you could cut that down to like 4 hour or an hour and 48 minutes, but you know, it's not that big of a walk. Barovia isn't exactly a large country. You're not in Schultz.
And
Okay.
it's still very early in the morning, so we can just take care of that right now.
Yeah.
It's true. The thing with Arabelle did not take long. It's probably not even noon yet.
Well, let's snip
Yeah,
it.
we can get there and back before nightfall.
Right. Well then.
Alright.
I imagine you're just gonna head straight on out.
Heading
Much.
Alright, oops.
On the road again.
Can't wait to get on the road again. Places around town. Let's get rid of that. Still forest by day. And let's move the Mardukov family out. Zoom out just a little bit. Boop, doo, 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 doo. Okay, so here you are. And now, without Henrietta, I can roll random encounters to see if you encounter anything along the way.
Let's do it.
Feel free to
Oh.
role play while I'm seeing if you encounter anything.
So, Wolfie.
Yeah?
You, have any interest in anybody? He has like a very knowing smile.
Your eyes will look towards Kai.
Uh, what do you mean?
All right, buddy.
What?
Just know if you want to talk about stuff.
Kai, I'm going to be completely honest. I do not know what these feelings are. I just I just feel happy when I see, I just feel happy when I was around her, and well, this is the first time I've been happy in a very long time.
You don't say.
You should
You're
try those.
great.
Yeah, with that.
I'm sorry, I think it cut out a bit.
Yeah, a few people were talking at the same time.
Kardak jokes. If you want to be happy again, you should just try those pies. They're really good.
No, 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 no. Those are addicting. I felt the repercussions of not having them. Those are not good.
If you look at Kardak, he gives you a wink when he says that.
Oh, the, the gift of being young.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I'm that old. To be honest, I lost track of the years. Now that I think about it, I don't really remember too much. But I guess, just being around these lands, the constant despair, it is hard to keep track of time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you back because I realized I forgot something, but continue, please.
Oh, okay. We're walking back now.
Walking backwards.
Backing up.
Minor retcon.
Well, you got any family here?
No. It is just been me for as long as I can remember. I mean, the closest thing I would consider family, not even that, they're just friends, would be Dan and Dave. But they just kind of, helped me out from when I was suffering from my high withdrawals. But other than that, actually, Raul's kind of like think to himself. I think I remember something, but don't really know.
I think I'm prepared for at least one of those three of them when it comes to the pie withdrawal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'll stick to drinking.
Yeah. Better to
be honest,
sorrow and wine.
Or celebrate.
Not really too much to celebrate in these lands besides surviving the day.
Or meeting new people that you probably have feelings for. He grins.
He raises his eyebrows.
I mean, to be honest, even though we've all been traveling for like a couple of days now, you are all good company. And I genuinely hope that nothing bad happens to you. Oh.
I appreciate that.
I've seen too many people
And
fall.
can say the same thing to you.
Zio gives Kyle like a look, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to win this bet."
He rolls his eyes.
The road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, east, northeast, southwest, and southeast. There was a sign, but it appears to have been snapped in half. and thrust upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign you do see that has the arms that point in the different directions is in the weeds nearby. You could probably arrange it properly to read where the paths go, if you wanted to take the effort to pick it out of the weeds and try to fit it back on top of this signpost.
Sure.
It sounds like it would be an interesting adventure.
Adventure time.
I mean, we're just fixing the sign.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how to mend? Let's try to repair the sign, I guess.
Uh,
All right.
Ahem.
It takes a little doing, a couple minutes, using mending strategically here and there, but eventually you do get the sign fully repaired, and the arms seem to indicate that Kretsk and Selenka Pass are to the southwest. Lake Baratok to the northwest, Valaki and Ravenloft to the path where you came from, and Berez to the southeast. There's also, let's see, that would be north. A smaller part of the sign pointing to straight north seems to indicate there is a village called Arakos that way. Like over this way. And I will just reveal that part of the map to you. Reveal. Technically, it's not officially a thing. That'll be important later, maybe. And let me move this up so people can see the village of Arakos. But you continue. Whoops, let me move the token. Nothing has accosted you this entire time, which is pretty nice. Very rare in Barovia.
It is too quiet.
Yeah. I may or
Can
may
I roll
not
a
have.
quick?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was like, can I roll a quick perception? Because this is really suspicious.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna use my heightened senses for hearing specifically, so it's with advantage.
And can I make that perception too to smell out wolves?
Sure. Right.
21.
21.
Perception.
I'll
21.
also do the
Another
perception
21.
to also smell out wolves.
Alright, so Raoul, you listen very carefully. You do hear the caw of crows here and there, but none of the telltale signs of wolves. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, I can smell for 6 miles.
Zio, you let out a whiff. 6 miles. I'm gonna have to figure out how that works in regards to the measurements on this. Let's see. Is that miles or is that meters? Unclear. You know what? I'm just gonna say
If it's 6 miles out, that may just take up the whole map.
it might.
You smell wolves, but you don't know where because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I smell everything.
You smell all of the wolves that are in the entirety of Barovia. They're all over the goddamn place. Not relatively near you. But there does seem to be a concentration of wolves more to the north of where you're currently are. They're not anywhere near you at this moment, but let me just zoom out a little bit so I can properly ping this for chat as well. So, like, in this northern region around here, there may be some wolf activity. Perhaps a den.
Somewhere towards the north. Yeah, somewhere towards the north, there's some wolves.
Interesting.
But they're
But
not.
it's not that far out.
I'm a great tracker.
You should probably teach me a thing or two.
You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road at this point. There are 3 arms on this one, along 3 branches of the road. The arm pointing to the north reads Kretsk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning the river. The arm pointing east, the way you came from, reads Valaki. And the road slopes up gradually in that direction, or in your case, down in the direction you traveled. The arm pointing to the southwest reads the Wizard of Wines, and the road gently slopes downward in this direction. And now that you've seen the sign, I will also clear the way to Kretsk. Ta-da! Did it not clear it? There it goes. It was just being a little slow on chat's end, but there's Kretsk. But that's not important right now. You've got a winery to get to.
It is way too suspicious that we have not encountered anything.
Look, I rolled a bunch. Like,
He tried to get him.
Maybe Draco.
like above game, every 30 minutes of travel, I'm supposed to roll for an encounter, and I didn't roll shit.
Huh.
It is astounding how I didn't roll a goddamn thing.
They're afraid of the bullman that smashed somebody's face in.
They saw what you did to Pluto, and they want no part of that shit.
They heard Bolt's gunshot and were like, "Nah, fuck that."
Yeah, I'd rather not deal with that shit. Are you kidding me?
They're like, guns in this part of the world. Fuck that.
An example of the old man. Who's next?
Listen, Bolt. This is supposed to be the nice side of Barovia.
You can't just go beating people up here unless they're assholes and deserve it. Like that one guy. He had it coming. Alright, let me find... Where are you? You know, I will say this. I don't get how exactly they lined up the chapters for this book, because the Wizard of Wines is a appropriate leveled adventure for you guys at this point. But it's chapter 12 in the book for some reason. And then, like, there's Castle Ravenloft, which you would imagine is probably one of the last things you do here. And that's chapter 4 for some reason. I don't know what the fuck they were doing when they planned this thing out.
Yeah, no, that's Ravenloft is something that we should be nowhere near, especially at our current level.
I mean, you could go to Ravenloft to meet with Strahd, like, you know, he wants you to, but that's a friendly visit. That's not a, we're going to deal with the final boss right here, right now, let's go.
I don't want to be anywhere near that castle. We're only level 4.
Oh, you
No,
got
not
this.
even 4. We're only 3.
Yeah, you're only level 3. You
We're only-
haven't quite got there yet. But that is...
I wish I was level 4.
Well, you know,
Oh my
maybe.
gosh, it's getting close to 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah, it
Sorry.
is. I mean, I was probably going to end soon. I just wanted you to get to the vineyard.
That's fair.
After a half-mile, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into the dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west, reading Vineyard. And you all follow that path to the vineyard. A light drizzle begins to fall, Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards the stately building. The fog takes a ghostly form as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, and he beckons towards you.
Hmm.
Theo walks towards him.
He will take off his hood, and you will see this man. Oh, wait, I have to actually hit show everyone. There we go. This man is an older gentleman, has a cane that appears to have, like, a sort of bird motif on the top. He's a little hunched over. Did Owen send you lot?
Yes.
Oh, at least that boy's good for something. You can all come out. Some more figures come out from the trees. You count about 9 of them, men and women. One of the ladies is holding a baby. My name is Davian Martikov. I own this vineyard. We were under attack by some druids. They've taken over the winery and forced me and my family to take refuge here. If you would, we need you to rout them so we can get back to doing what we do here. Gods only know what it is they're doing in there.
How long have you guys been out of your venue by the druids?
It's probably been a couple days at this point.
Do
Unfortunately,
you have any idea what they're doing in there? Like any hints at all?
we've tried to keep away for the most part. We're not exactly, he lifts his cane slightly, points it at you, and swings it a little bit. Not exactly fighters, as it were. We know they've been going in and out. We know that they have blights with them. But we dare not go inside the building because we don't want to get caught by them.
Hmm.
How have y'all been doing with food? What food and water wise?
Well, thankfully it's raining in regards to water, and we do have the grapes. We are able to manage to sneak a few every so often. Frustrating
Well, we
thing
should-
is, this isn't the first time they've attacked, but this is the first time they've attacked and were successful. Normally it's just the druids, but those blights really helped them out this time.
What do you know why they would attack?
Honestly, I have no idea. I think they might be... I mean, they're druids, but I think they might be cultists. Devil cultists, if you get my meaning.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Shouting
right.
about he is ancient, he is the land.
Oh. We all basically just immediately do like a one take to each other, and just there's that collective. Oh, we know about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we had a bit of an encounter with with that whole thing ourselves. Maybe not with these druids, but when we first got here to Barovia, we ended up in a haunted. We ended up in a haunted manor, and in the basement there were all these chants about the same thing, about he is ancient, he is the land.
Well, it's certainly not unfounded that the devil might have worshippers, people trying to get his favor. I imagine because these druids specifically, they worship nature and the like, normal druid things, but they believe the devil has such power over the land that he is the land. Or at least I guess that's the reasoning. I haven't, looked at their dogma or whatever.
Are you sure they just don't want... They're not drunk off the wine and trying to do a practical joke?
Listen, they were preaching about the he is ancient, he is the land before they got into the winery. And I doubt this is a practical joke. You think it's funny to have a man and his family driven out of their home and business in the rain? Huh? He points his cane directly at you, scowling.
Forgive my friend. He means nothing by it.
He's just a little shit.
Oi.
Language.
Sorry.
Found it again.
Keep him in check, I guess.
We'll do our best.
Not the helmet, not the helmet. Please, not the helmet. Not again. No.
Well, then behave, and we will do.
The helmet is the hammer now.
Yeah, there is no
Do you want me
helmet
to give you the
anymore.
helmet? Do you want me to give you the helmet?
Kai just puts a finger to his lips, just shh. He doesn't need to know that.
I'll just bonk you on the head, it's fine.
Bonk on
But
the head?
Zero doesn't look at Antonio. I can always make another one.
That'd be useful for later on.
And then slowly look over his shoulder towards Antonius.
Imagine whistling. I can't whistle at this hour.
But bottom line,
Guys,
well,
guys, it's fine. All we have to do is find a cardboard box and let nature take over.
Speaking of nature, let's get rid of these nature freaks. Worshipping a tree.
Thank you.
pulls that log splitter.
Alright.
Hey, I think we found a use for it, man.
You sure did. I was really excited for you to find this place after you bought Log
Greatest
Splitter.
purchase ever.
You're gonna have a field day here, man.
I mean, look, it's the ultimate test. All we need to all we need to do to see if they're actually druids or not is just start cutting down trees. If they run out and start having hints, if they're druids. If they don't, they're cultists.
If they come and say they speak for him, they're the Lorax.
Imagine being a nature-loving druid.
Listen, they can do both. They can be cultists and druids at the same time.
You keep my aunt's name out of your fucking mouth.
Thank you, Than.
You're welcome.
Right. I imagine you make your way to the winery proper, and I'm almost ready. This is going to be the final scene. Situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is the fumble. Situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is an old two-story building with multiple entrances. Thick ivy covers every wall, and iron fencing along its roof line. The trail ends at an open dock on the ground floor. A wooden stable of a more recent construction is attached to the east side of the winery. Next to the loading dock of the fumble. A wooden stable of more recent construction is attached to the east side of the winery, next to the loading dock. West of the winery is a crumbling well, and wooden outhouse. And I'm going to move you over to the Wizard of Wines map. There you are, Wizard of Wines.
Wow.
Do we get wine as a gift?
Well,
God,
I
I
mean,
hope
you're
so.
already getting room and board, but here's the outhouse, by the way, right over here. The door is on the opposite side of it, so, you know, if any of you needed to do your business, it's right over there. And
We'll
here's
dump
the
it
door
right
to the
there. It's
building.
fine.
But
Alright, kids, before we go in, and before we have to fight, make sure you use the bathroom.
about that.
Have to go.
I don't want us to be mid combat and suddenly somebody says I gotta go.
You hear the rustles of dead vines all around you. As you look back to the vineyards, you notice the trusses that were keeping the grapes sturdy. There's a bit more of them than there should be as they begin to unfold, and you see 30 of... I'm just going to reveal one for the moment just so you can see what they look like. You see 30 of these running towards you.
Oh, you guys are fucked.
Oh no, it's
30.
screwed.
And I think that's an excellent place for us to stop. The next time, we have a 6 versus 30 battle.
We could take
And
it.
CO sees this, he's probably just going at this. Where is it?
Alright, where's our AoE, guys?
I got my roar. I can only do a little bit.
Ask the magicians.
I will also say that the door to the winery is wide open. If you want to, you could theoretically run in, close the door, and maybe bar it. Or you could fight
grab some
30 of
wine.
these.
Yeah,
choice is
Zeus
yours.
is going to do this as his armor just starts to glow.
If we get inside the winery, we can lock it and then be safe and drink all the wine.
No.
Oh,
I'm going weed whacking.
Listen, this is legitimately a winery. There is not enough you to drink all that wine. You will die.
You're a very
mid-drinking.
small cat.
You're very...
I'll be drunk before I get to the point that I end up blacking out.
Yeah.
So I'll
And-
be
It's okay.
too drunk to get to blackout, and then it'll be fine.
It's okay yelling. We just have Antonius drink so much wine that they pass out. They're all spilt in wine. We light Antonius on fire and throw them
No!
lights.
It's the perfect...
You're gonna be a living Molotov.
Hell yeah.
You just explode into fire and gore.
Hey, I worked with the kobolds in Baldur's Gate.
The newest strategy, the Antonius cocktail.
Yep, the Antonius bomb. Let's go.
Why?
You want to
Yeah,
drink
don't
all the
worry.
wine?
Yeah.
You're gonna act like a little shit. We'll treat you like a little shit.
That's what happens.
I think VOA's fucking guys just go balls deep in.
They don't know
But,
what
like-
I'm about to do to them.
The corn beans, right?
Is this concentration? It is not concentration.
Advantage
Yes.
train, baby!
Alright, so that's a bonus action.
Take a look. See
Yes,
here.
yeah.
The other thing I'd like to mention, just for context, the twig lights over there are 120 feet away when you first saw them, so they're gonna have to run in range for melee. But it might be a good idea to roll initiative just to get that out of the way for now.
We're probably gonna need a hot gates these guys.
They are not doing great in the initiative.
Crap.
You guys just have to beat
Okay.
an 8.
Oh, look at that, an at 20.
Goddamn.
Of course,
On
the two that
initiative?
was. Of course, the two that was to do throw balls to go after them.
Just like his father.
It runs in the family.
I got a 5. Hooray for me!
Woo!
That hurts.
Hey man, high five.
I just
Yeah,
realized
I guess.
both of you rolled a 5 and you both have a +2. So I guess you two have to do a roll off to decide who goes first, or you can just choose who goes first. Your choice.
What do you want to roll? D6? 20.
D20 for the
Then-
roll off.
20, alright.
I was about to say I don't care, but you know what? Let's make it interesting. Sure, why not? 18.
Alright, Kai goes first.
And can I cast something on Kai before that fight?
I'll say
Before combat?
no. I will let you get off the Blessing of the Forge, but we're in
Okay.
proper turn order now.
Okay.
And let's get some battle music.
Or does he
Battle
have to
in
be
the
away from me
Woods.
for this? 30 feet, okay.
I think
He
this
can't
will
outrun
work.
me.
Is this more boss fighty? Nah, I like this for this. Alright, but with that, let's start going around the horn. Choco, how'd you like tonight's session and where can people find you?
Session was pretty good. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi, Choco Zombie 101. You can find me here on Wednesdays, playing Bolt. You can find me on Tuesdays twice, twitch.tv/twitchperson, Power Rangers Cyber Strike, and bi-weekly. So I believe next week we'll be doing our bi-weekly Phase of Our Lives campaign where we're off to find more hags to kill. And then aside from that, you can find me all over the Twitch and places. Also, before I hand it off, D10,000 Wild Magic table number 266. At death, caster is revealed to have been an android.
That's amazing.
Oh, I just realized, did you guys... I mean, I guess for next time you can change your positioning if you didn't like this positioning, because I just sort of randomly threw this together.
Put me up front.
I mean, to be fair, you would have probably been leading the way in to the...
Oh, yeah.
So you would...
Yeah, never mind.
But,
I feel like I'd be closer towards the winery because you know how bards are with wine.
No.
no, please elaborate.
No, Yelling, I honestly don't know about bards and wine. I hear bards and other stuff.
Wait, really?
No. I know bards are freaky.
I think it's
Ah.
funny that I call you Tail Munch, other than the fact that you have a little tail.
Maybe this is because of Genshin Impact flavoring my opinion on bards. Venti.
Listen,
I mean,
what you do in Bard
Taro?
Village is between you and the other bards.
Taro wasn't like that.
It's true, Taro.
Yelling, did he just make Venti? Is that what's really going on? Are you just
Did you make
Venti?
Cat Venti?
Boy Venti.
Jesus Christ. You know,
Yep, you're staying in front.
I'm gonna pass my turn on outros. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back.
Alright, so let's continue. Daluna, where can people find you? How do you like tonight's session?
I liked it tonight. I'm hoping that next week I'll actually have more actual internet again, because I was on my phone all night, so that's why I sounded like crap. But otherwise, you can find me on Twitter at Daluna1338, on Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, anywhere else you want to find me at Daluna13. Chaco said basically everything I'm going to be in for this next week. Yeah. Next, Toshi.
Okay. I enjoyed tonight's session. It was funny. People probably saw a glimpse into Zio's hatred for people that hurt children.
What? Zio hates
And they
people that
all-
hurt children? I can't imagine why.
And they will all be punished.
Andrew from
Hey,
above.
but-
That's good, my child. Now end them all.
They mess with children, they get the horn.
Okay, let's not get too hasty.
But you can all find me on Twitch, Blue Sky, Twitter, and YouTube as Ro Hoshi. And probably pretty soon you might actually see me post something on YouTube if I can actually get something working right.
Nice.
Because I plan on we'll start up doing the Pokemon Team Rocket edition and posting it on YouTube.
Awesome. Who would you like to pass it to next?
Let's pass it to Zen.
Hello, I am Thanatos. You'll find me here playing as Kai. Usually, you also find me over at the Lost Knights doing other random things, or playing D&D as Solbrook, the Legend of Folk Artificer. Not sure when we're doing our next game, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be soon, so be on the lookout for that. And yelling.
Okay. So I do art and or ZZZ on Twitch, and then I also am here, but you already found me here, so. And I post on Inkblot, Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, and now also the Hoyo app. Who else is there?
There's myself and Broden, but Broden stepped away to go to the restroom. I don't know if he's back yet.
I'm back.
Is it
I do
because
not
of my venti thing?
Listen, yelling, I'm coming. You know, the whole Venti comparison is a bigger shock than finding out that you have a cursed mimic tail. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
I'm more shocked that you just created Venti, and I'm afraid who's gonna be your Diluc now. I have nothing myself to plug. Support everyone else who actually does stuff. Draco, take it away.
Alright, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. On Mondays, we finish Dragon Quest Treasures, so now we're going to start a whole new game. I'm going to go through Persona 5 Royal. I've never finished it, but I have played a bit through it. I'm going to do something fun with it. Would you like to ship me with one of the characters in-game? Because romance is a thing in this game, and I'll let you do that once we know all of the options. But I want to plug that now. You could ship me with a fictional character. Have fun with that. Tuesdays, you can catch me at Burnout Vaughn's for Phase of Our Lives. Let me just put that in, so I didn't do it before. Or you can catch me in Daluna here for Kingdom Hearts 3. We just started the Remind DLC. Which, hey Daluna, you know what, I'm just gonna tell you this now. I remembered something. Because
What's that?
Well, I was messing around before we started this stream, getting the materials I needed to upgrade Oathkeeper. And I remembered that the battle portals exist because they give you secret reports. So,
Oh, right. Thought about that.
So I don't know if we want to do a stream of me doing that. I mean, we're still pretty early in the Remind DLC where we could probably get away with it. Or I could just off-screen get the secret reports and maybe record that and post it on my YouTube.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I'm okay with either one, honestly.
Fair enough. Wednesdays, you can find our heroes here as they battle a bunch of wooden enemies.
You have no idea how happy I am.
30 to be exact,
Specifically 30.
as far as we know.
Potentially more or less. No, not less. 30. Definitely 30 or more.
30 fucking trees.
And there's some druids
Oh,
kicking
don't worry.
around. I'm sure it's fine.
The Lorax is not gonna be happy with us, guys.
Nah,
Titans Guild can take them.
that's gonna be the secret boss at the end of this. The Lorax with a fucking axe or something. You chop down the trees,
mean,
I
what?
chop down your legs.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. You chop them down, I break your fucking knees.
Exactly. That's how it went in the story, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
That is a Tumblr post that I probably will never be able to find again, but it's just ingrained into my memory from now until the end of time.
I need to fix that because we've been doing this and it's way past June 26th. I just noticed it still says here June 26th. Well, anyways, Thursdays you can catch us here for party games. We do Jackbox and King of the Castle, sometimes Cards Against Humanity. We do Baldur's Gate 3 on occasion. It's a lot of fun. And last but certainly not least, on Fridays, you can catch me over here doing Spirit Tracks. We just got to the Ocean Temple, so now we're gonna have to run through that and figure out where we go next after that.
Mm-hmm.
But with all of that said and done, how about we find someone... Nope, that's the wrong way. Come on. Cooperate. There we go. Find someone to raid.
I have MG McFly, Zen Alice Grimm, Theropod, Eevee, and Octo, and that's about it.
See who I have.